The rupee is in the news again, but what does that mean for study abroad costs? What is the real career value of studying abroad? And what is the Subclass 485 in Australia? Welcome back to FilterED, your weekly briefing on what's shaping global higher ed. Let's get you smarter in 90 seconds. First up, let's talk about outcomes, not opinions. A major new study tracking over 130,000 professionals shows that graduates who studied abroad tend to pull ahead earlier in their careers, both in salary and promotions. This research comes from the Forum of Education Abroad, a US-based non-profit recognized by the Department of Justice that represents nearly 90% of US students who study abroad. That early edge shows up in faster adaptability, stronger problem solving, and a higher likelihood of moving into leadership roles. The takeaway? Studying abroad gives you an edge that compounds over time. Everyone has seen the headlines. The rupee has fallen about 5 to 6% against the US dollar between 2024 and 2025, raising concerns about the cost of studying abroad. But here's the important context. This kind of movement has not materially changed the overall study abroad budget for most families. Yes, it shows up during financial planning, tuition payments, living costs, settling in. But when you look at the full picture, a 5 to 6% shift is marginal compared to the total cost of overseas education. In fact, education costs within India are rising by 8 to 10% every year, faster than the impact of rupee depreciation. That's why Indian students continue to prioritize long-term ROI. The takeaway? Short-term currency changes don't outweigh the long-term global returns. And now, Policy Watch, where we break down rules that quietly decide what happens after your master's degree. Today, Australia's temporary graduate visa, Subclass 485. If you're planning a master's in Australia, this is critical. Subclass 485 has two different streams, and your course decides which one you qualify for. The post-study work stream is what most master's students want. It gives you longer post-study work rights after graduation and is designed for higher education degrees like masters and PhDs. The graduate work stream is more restrictive. It's meant for skill-based programs aligned to specific occupations and usually comes with shorter work duration and tighter conditions. Now, here's the real issue. Migration advisors consistently report refusals and downgraded outcomes because students applied the wrong stream, often assuming their masters automatically qualified them for post-study work. So for masters aspirants, the takeaway is simple. Don't just ask which university, ask which Subclass 485 stream does this masters clearly qualify for. And that's your FilterED briefing. Career acceleration, currency clarity, and one policy that could define your future. If you value clarity over confusion, subscribe and stay with us. Because in global higher ed, informed decisions always win.